All right, guys. Well, we're back out at the retention pond job. We've got the VIO 50 with the TFK on it. I don't have the TPC flail mower ready yet. I probably would have brought it out for this because, I mean, I think it's within range of it working. It actually looks like we dried out a fair amount from yesterday. I mean, I still see some low spots holding water. Hopefully it's a little drier than yesterday. It'd be nice to be able to get over and kind of get all that mowed. Obviously, I'm gonna take that tree out this little bit here. I don't remember, there's some riprap and stuff there, but we're gonna try to walk down into the retention pond, and hopefully, I mean, it's probably the driest here. It looks like it's the highest elevation. We're gonna get this little bit done here, hopefully, and then the other retention ponds over here, we'll kind of see how dry it got. I mean, actually, let's just walk over there now because I'm kind of interested to see how good or bad it is. But like I said, there's riprap there. I assume there's a tube or something there. That's not helping anything. There's some pump line going out to the retention pond, but it's meant to hold water, so that's what they do with it. But anyways, we'll go over here and kind of see what this looks like. And hopefully you guys like the mulcher videos with the Mini. I definitely like using it. It comes in handy for stuff like this. I don't get it very often, but when I do, it saves a whole lot of handwork. I mean, it's not handwork for me. I'd have somebody else do it, but I mean, it looks like, I don't know. I guess I don't know what I was expecting over here, but we're gonna have to go. We'll kind of come up here, and I'd kind of like to go down there. So I'm probably gonna have to come on this steeper part here, snake around the tree, kind of go around that cedar, go in between those if I can fit, because I definitely don't want to try to get down into there. I'd rather approach it from the dry spot. Maybe I can get it. I might try to go down that hillside and reach out as far as I can get, at least get some of that. I need to get that little cedar anyways, and that cedar over there, and then we'll have to mulch that stuff, and then that big briar. But and then there's some hillside stuff there that I couldn't quite get to, but hopefully with the sun getting on that, hopefully it's a little drier than what it was yesterday, because it was pretty wet yesterday. I know the sun's right behind me, sorry. Anyways, that's what we have on the books today, and I say we need to get the machine running, get you on the glass. I'll throw the tripod out maybe today, kind of get some side shots with me working on the hill, set up the camera maybe over on that briar or something. That'd be kind of neat because it's a lot of larger material. Anyways, but I say we get you on the glass and let's get to work.
Most of this, I had my angle gauge yesterday going sideways, so most of this is at least 3-to-1 slope, if not steeper. Retention pond, and it is made to hold water. Hang on, I'm gonna take my hoodie off. A little warm already. mulcher does extremely well with this machine. As you can see, I'm tracking around, kind of going slow. I'm watching the ground, trying to figure out where in the heck I'm going to go and try to get, you know, I don't have any solid ground to get on really. But mower's going right now. Machine doesn't have any problems moving around with it. I'm wondering if I can get on this high spot over here, but I'm kind of doubting it. Oh, it's looking okay. Not looking great. It's looking okay. Kind of wish I had some mud mats. I don't know what I do with them because I don't have a second PTO to grab anything. Back to what I was saying. I can stick out, now you can't boom and stick because you're taking too much flow off the machine, but I can stick out just fine. Every once in a while you start overpowering that valve, and if you do, you just stop what you're doing and then you start moving again. You can leave the mower going, you just have to let off of whatever function you're trying to do, and normally it'll be fine. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up on that without pushing myself up there. I'm sinking in the ground pretty good. I don't think I'll have a problem once I get up there, just getting up there. Kill the mower, let it spool down, try to get it in some grass or something, not dirt if you can, but try to just slow it down in some taller grass or something. Speeds up the spool down process, I guess. I'm a little impatient. Spinning. I need that not to be spinning. There we go. We're about shut off there. Okay, let's see. Take some tension on. Another way out. My tracks are pretty deep coming in here on the right side of my machine. Might have to try to go up that hill in front of me or something. But the thought was is maybe if I could stay on top of this dirt mound, I could get all this. The high spot ought to be drier than all the low spots, right? I don't know why this is a high spot. I don't know what's here. I don't think there's any rock. guys. A Yanmar will run a mulcher good. It'll run a brush hog good. Have to have the right one. Now this has a flow control valve on it, to where I manually, when I got this mower, I had to set it up, and I had to set my flow, which sets my RPMs on the mower, and it had to be at a certain RPM. Now me and a few other dealers, we kind of think that's why this machine runs this particular mulcher very well, because of that flow control valve. I think what's going on is I'm not using total flow of the machine, and it's actually producing a little bit of back pressure in that line, if you will, for layman's terms, if you get my drift. I'm not saying nobody's stupid and doesn't understand hydraulic flow or anything, but for all intents and purposes, basically you're building up back pressure in that line, because you're producing, let's call it 17 or 19 gallon a minute, whatever the machine does. I don't remember, but let's call it 20 gallon a minute for easy math. And then say my mulcher is using 12 gallon a minute for easy math, not exact figures, I don't remember what it is, but let's just say that it uses 12 gallon a minute to run it. I've still got 8 gallon a minute on the back side of that line that's not being pushed through this mulcher. So I believe that that's what helps make this mulcher run really good on this machine, because we're not using total flow of the machine. It still leaves, 7-8 gallon a minute, whatever it is, for the machine to run, the boom and the stick. Guys, I might get my tripod while we're over here. I'll just take it with me. I think I'm gonna get you moved over here, or actually we might go back in the machine, but I just want to show you the size. That's almost 12 inches. Okay, I mean, here's some little guys, 4 or 5. That's almost 12, and look, I mean, if I would have gotten, that's my fault, if I would have gotten a better angle, you can get it about flush with the ground. That's literally my fault. I didn't have it angled enough. It's kind of hard to tell because we are on a 3-to-1 grade. We measured it yesterday while we were mowing, and this is all 3-to-1 grade. We're stop spinning. Here's another multi-stem. I don't know, 8 inches, I'd say. But I mean, that's some pretty thick, gnarly stuff. All right, guys, well, we're done. That one turned out pretty well. I got This one, on the other hand, is pretty wet. You can see over there where I was trying to get out, my left track sunk down about a foot. Stain of water in there. I can't get these cattails. That's just wet. I might be able to get, you know, kind of walk myself over across this hillside. It'd be easy if it was dry down the bottom. I mean, I could have got it with the skid loader if it was dry, but I've got all the briars. All the briars were kind of up over there. I got all that hillside done, both sides. I got, you know, that entire bit of riprap in the middle and whatnot that I couldn't get with the skid loader. Anyways, they'll have to get the rest of that with a trimmer if they want it done. But I obviously couldn't get everything done with the skid loader yesterday. That's why we had to bring the mulcher out on the excavator. So, as always, please like and subscribe. Hit your notification button, which is the little bell, and in that way it'll let you know when I put a new video up. I try to drop a new video Monday through Friday. I usually do it first thing in the morning. I get up at 4 in the morning, so I've got plenty of time to upload a video before I start doing anything. Let's put you guys right here, and I'll try to walk down in this retention pond while I'm talking to you. Maybe that won't be dangerous. Man, I love this GoPro 9. It's got like the forward-facing camera or whatever in it, so you can see what you're doing. Not that I'm not paying attention to it right now, but anyways, I'll put a couple dealers' information down in the comments. So if you are wanting to get a OSMA mulcher or a OSMA flail mower or anything like that, I'm gonna put, usually I put Tiger Equipment's information in there. That is Speedbinder Jeremy. My only thing that I would ask you is, if you do call Tiger Equipment, you have to ask for Speedbinder Jeremy. If you don't, how is he going to know who told you to call? So you tell him that, or you ask for Speedbinder Jeremy, and he's going to know who sent you. I guess we'll check out the stabilization on the camera. I'm sitting here trying to shake out all this material. I guess I'll wait. Trying to get the material out from in between the mulcher and the door. But call Tiger Equipment. They are in Virginia, and they can get you set up with OSMA, OMF, the tree shears and whatnot. And they've got Simatech. They are a fern tree dealer. They're set up with fern trees, so anything you see on Fern Tree's website, Tiger Equipment can sell. Same thing with Wesley Howe. He's in Georgia. Very knowledgeable guy. He can get you set up with exactly what you need. If he tells you to work, it'll normally work. He's very knowledgeable on all the OSMA stuff and anything that Fern Tree sells. And if you're not close to Georgia or Virginia, call Fern Tree. I'll put their information in the comments, and you can ask them who your local dealer is. It may be me. I'm in Kansas, so if you're around Kansas, I can sell you anything that Fern Tree has as well. Anyways, that's it, guys. That's it for the video today. I just figured I'd show you something real quick. Jump up on the trailer. Look at these teeth. So I've used this mulcher quite a bit. Look at the teeth. I've hit rock with it. I've mulched a bunch of trees. There's a really good strike. That knocked the carbide off the end of that tooth, because it looks like there's carbide, you know, placed into here. But a little chip there, that's the worst thing I've seen on here. The rest of them look new. I mean, normally by the time you have some hours on it, that you've got either damage or you've got wear. I mean, there's a small chip, but there's a small chip on the face. I mean, if you look real hard and try to start diagnosing a bunch, but most of them look brand new. I mean, come on, guys. Seriously? That's pretty good. If you guys mulch, you know what kind of abuse. You start hitting rock and everything else, or you just start mulching with it. And normally I'm doing brushy material, or, you know, I'm not taking down like 12-inch trees, but that's pretty good wear. I mean,
So your cost to run this, you know, especially on a Mini, my gosh, if you think about it, how much fuel you think I burned? I didn't burn very much. I'll tell you how much I burned. Give me a second. Let me put, took my power cord out. I leave a charger in here for the GoPro. So I've been here half a day. I filled it up when I first got here. This back here. Just turn that off. I burned a quarter tank of fuel. So, or a third of a tank of fuel, somewhere around there. So, imagine being able to go out and work a majority or all the day on mowing stuff that you can't mow with anything else. And you might burn half a tank of fuel. And remember, I was on steep hills. I wasn't on flat ground or, you know, running around flat ground and kind of mulching into a ditch. I was on the hills the entire day. Anyway, something to think about. So, definitely something to think about. But you guys have a good one. I need to go get some lunch.